Hi everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. So I have altered this journal. It might look familiar to some of you who followed my channel for a long time. I made this journal for me last year, and I originally made it so that I would record all of Johanna Clough's monthly journal prompts. So in her shop she has journal kits for different months, for all the months of the year. And I was going to journal using just those prompts and using just the things from those kits in it, but I kind of lost momentum and only got to February, I think, maybe a bit of March, and then I just ended up wanting to change it so that I could use it again. And because I'm getting into journal surgery a lot at the moment and having fun altering journals, it's just so fun to make them suit me. That's what I did to this one. So I took out all the signatures. There were 6 of them, and I put 6 back in. And I wanted to kind of preserve the original pages as much as possible. So I kept the ones that I liked, took out the ones I didn't like, and then added more blank pages or pattern papers if I needed to make up the difference. But there are 6 signatures, and there are 7 pages in each signature, I believe, which is the least I've done so far. Usually I like to put 10 or 12 when I make journals for other people, even more sometimes in a multi-signature journal, but for me I've had to learn to restrain myself to do 9, to do 8 pages per signature, because I always add things to my pages and glue things on and stick things in, so it just gets so chunky and I don't like alligator mouth. So I restrained myself a lot and only put 7 pages per signature because it will grow. And if I find that it doesn't chunk up enough to fill the width of the journal, at least, that's how much I would like it to end up being. I can always tip in pages, add flips, add flaps, add extra writing space, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to see how this works. I'm looking for the magic number of signatures to put, not the signatures, of number of pages to put in my signatures for my journals. Haven't found it yet, but we'll see how we go. So I'd already stuck on this doily here from Johanna's Linens and written about how I was going to use the journal with her prompts, but I just added another linen over the top so I can rewrite on there how I'm going to use this journal as a daily catch-all. So my interpretation of a daily catch-all is I'd like to work in here as much as possible. Maybe not every day, but if I could, that would be great. I can write notes about what I did that day, things I saw, things I learned, things I got, or orders I bought, or things like that. But I won't be limited to that. I can also include memories or things that happened, you know, not just in one day. On the day that I journal, I can document other things that come to me. And my other idea is I want to use this for all those pieces that I just collect, you know, ephemera from my daily life, or from happy mails, or, you know, orders sometimes include freebies in them, or business cards and wrappers and stuff like that. Just all that kind of ephemera that builds up and builds up, and I haven't had a place to put them yet because I haven't had a journal, the right one to put them in. Because I've got my vintage special journal, but that's for special treasures and deep and meaningful pages. So this one, I just want to work in something fun, random, and that kind of thing. So enough talking, but I will do a flip through of this for you. So it's all got pages I like. There's vintage ledger papers, there's some scrapbook paper pads with these beautiful blank white pages on the back, which I love because I'm not afraid to cover these pages. Each signature has a vellum page, there's some beautiful music paper, more scrapbook paper, a page from the book, so there's a few pages from Children's Illustrated book pages, and I love this middle page. It's just pure white blank page, my favourite to journal on. So cute. So I'll just chat as I flip through this because it's all blank. You know what I like for my personal journals when I make them myself, just blank pages, no embellishments, because when I come to a page I'll know what I want to add when I get to it. But I'll just chat about kind of my journaling journey, where I'm up to with that, give an update, because some of you might be like, what about the Hobonichi Tet Show? Weren't you doing that? And yes, I used to have a junk journal for every year of my life, not every year of my life, ever since I discovered junk journals every year since then. So 2017, a junk journal for 2018, a junk journal for 2019. For 2020, I changed my mind and I did a Hobonichi Techo daily journal. So the Hobonichi Techo has a page spread per day, and it's split up. I got the Cousin Avec A5 size, so it's split up from January to July, and then January to June, July to December. And once I finished July, I was just a bit over the Hobonichi Techo. It was fun while it lasted for that season, but I just got a bit over it and wanted to really work in a junk journal again and work in this visual style and a bit more random and fun rather than just a page per day layout with all blank pages. What I love about the junk journal is that all the pages are different and you get some really pretty pages in there. So I really wanted to get back into a junk journal, so that's why I created this, a daily catch-all that I can use instead of my Hobonichi Techo. Yes, and that's what I'm all about too. Like, I know I've still got that July to December Hobonichi left to go, but I'm not going to force myself to journal in a way that I'm not enjoying. So I enjoyed it for a season, but at the moment I want to give that a break. I love this middle page, and work in a junk journal again. So how I'm actually using the July to December, don't worry, I am using it, but I'm using it more as just a writing journal. So I'm not actually going to stick things in or do much drawing in it like I did with the other one, which was very, very visual, very, very colourful, that kind of thing. So I'm just getting like a ballpoint pen and I'm just writing notes in there of things that inspire me, or a thought that comes to my mind, or things I need to remember, like a phone number or something like that. So yeah, that's how I'm using that one, just for pure straight writing. And this one is going to be an ephemera catch-all, which I'm so excited about. Beautiful page from Denise. Denise, if you're watching, I love this paper. It always reminds me of you. She sent me a beautiful paper pad. And a music paper page in the middle. So I did want to include a bit more visual elements, you know, some pattern paper, some colour, but there's a lot of blank pages too. And that is my daily catch-all journal. Love, love, love it. Hope you guys like it too. And let me know all the journals that you like to keep and what works for you. So I'm still experimenting, as I always say, and you know, different seasons you feel like journaling in different ways. I actually have a video request coming up that I will film from Amber, I believe. She wanted me to do a video showing how I journal, the different ways I journal basically. So this is one way, a daily catch-all. My vintage journal is another way, where it's for special treasures. My Hobonichi Techo was another way. I've got my other Hobonichi Techo, which is another way. So yeah, I'll come back and share all the different ways. I'll bring out all my personal journals and go through them and how I use them all in different ways. And hope that was helpful, inspiring, and helps you on your own journey of journaling as you find what works for you too. And don't be afraid to try different things. And don't be afraid to change it up if you're not enjoying one way anymore. Because you can always come back to it if you want, but do what works for you. Anyway, that's a long ramble, but just wanted to give you an update and also do a flip through of this journal. So now I can use it. Yay! I will try to do some process videos in here too. I asked some people in a live if they wanted to see that, and they said yep. So they said that would be fun, so I'll try to do that as much as possible as well. Okay guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye!